Hey guys, welcome to Snake Nook. I'm Vanny and with me I've got little Nova. Nova is my 8-month-old Indonesian Carpet Python. The Indonesian Carpet Python was formerly known as the Aryan Jaya and is currently referred to as the Papuan Carpet Python. I think that these guys are special because they are not from Australia. And these guys are actually from the island of New Guinea. And the ones that we have in our American herpetoculture, well, they are typically the ones from Indonesia. So that is why I refer to her as my Indonesian Carpet Python. And anyway, we were hanging out and I thought, well, little Nova can co-host this video with me and do the intro and outro. So I will be making a whole video on these carpet pythons in the near future. But for now, guys, I'm going to share with you how I have set up Cyan, my green tree python, Morelia viridis, his arboreal habitat. So I've made a few little upgrades with the artificial foliage. He also has some substrate in his setup. So I'm going to show you how I've got all of that set up for him to live that arboreal life. So if you guys are interested in green tree python content, you're gonna wanna stay tuned. Guys, this is Cyan. I just took his perch and placed it here so I can work in his enclosure. That's too funny. He's kind of looking like he was in a deep sleep, and then, you know, now he's like, what's going on? What's going on in this world? So he's looking a little stunned there, like, what in the world is going on here? If you're not shopping at the Dollar Tree for your reptile, for your specifically your pet snake, you're missing out. So I paid $125 for each of these, and some of those fake foliage pieces, not the ferns, but all the other like leafy stuff is all from the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna go wash these out, guys, and get them ready to go in here. I'll be back. Okay, now that I've cleaned up the bottom, I'm gonna show you what I've done. So there is painter's plastic under all this newspaper. That's lining the bottom of the enclosure, and then I put newspaper on top. And then he does have 2 of these plastic containers filled with repti bark, and he's the only snake that I provide a little bit of substrate for. And the purpose of this substrate is to help keep up with me keep up with the humidity. So this will also get some moisture, and this will hold the moisture for some time. And this repti chip actually lasts for a few weeks before I have to change it out, throw it out. Same thing with the newspaper. It does not need like a weekly changing. It's maybe like every few weeks, like every 3 weeks or so. So when I need to get into this enclosure, take everything out and refresh. I'm really doing it with like 3 weeks, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month, something like that. But this actually works really well. And then I'm gonna put in some water in here as well. And then he does have water up there too, which he prefers to drink from up there. But he always gets water down here as well. And I have seen him using this area when he's shedding. So he does like that type of substrate to help him with shedding. And that's also the reason why I have a hidey in here, not because I think he's gonna use the hidey to get in there and hide, but because he uses the surface, the rough surface of the hidey, just to help him with shedding, and that's fine. That works fine. I also, I'm using this kind of twine also on the perches to give him grip, and it's also something else with a bit of a rough surface to help him shed, which I have seen him using too. So he does like this material on his perches. All right, let's keep going. I'll show you what else I've done when I make a little more progress. Okay guys, well this is it. This is Cyan's enclosure. I added a couple of those plants, fake plants. I don't think they look too good. They don't really go with the theme he's got going on here, but that's okay. I even snuck in that little piece of caladium on the other side because that one just broke off the other day, but I don't want to get rid of it. Give him some privacy when he's drinking water. See, he'll think I can't see him. But that's all I need to do actually is refresh his little water bowl up here, give him fresh water, top it off all the way to the top, and place it back in there. But anyway, yeah, this is his place. This is Cyan's home here. He's got some substrate, fresh water, a little half log there just for fun or for shedding, whatever he wants to do. And he actually has 5 perches in here. Well, he's got 4 pieces that act like perches, and then this one just in case he wants to use it to come down here. He has a way from the canopy from the canopy of his enclosure all the way down to the floor of his enclosure, so he can use that if he wants it. This is it. This is how I get how I keep my green tree python. So far so good. So far so good. Couple mistings a day to ensure that that moisture is in there for a while, and then other than that, I think this is plenty of room, lots of natural light, perfect for a male green tree python. And so he's about 4 feet long, so this enclosure is really good for him. Alrighty guys, let me go check in on him. Oh, no, I need to get water. What am I saying? I'm holding the water. Let me go do that. Look at that, guys. He's still just hanging out there. I'll see if he wants to come off the perch for a little while. We'll see. I haven't handled him in maybe almost a week, close to a week. So maybe I should. Kind of waiting on him to see if he'll leave the perch. Looks like he might, so I might be able to interact with him for just a little bit. But he just ate on Thursday and it's Saturday, so actually holding him is not a very good idea. Need to give him proper time to digest. I wanted to show you guys that he has put on some weight. He's put on some weight since we first got him because he was a lot thinner. He has pretty much put on, I would say, about half of the girth that he had. He's added that, so that's interesting. And we've fed him slowly. We fed him larger feeders slowly. We didn't start him up. Right now he can eat an extra large mouse, and that's about as large as he's ever gonna go. But when he first got here, he was eating a medium mouse. And he was doing really well. And then a couple months after that, large mouse, and now we just barely moved him up to an extra large, and that should definitely be the size that he eats, I would say, for the rest of his life. I don't think he'll need to go any bigger than that. And I say rats, guys, especially like small rats, are just too big for a snake like this. Well, he's a male too, so keep in mind that he's smaller than a female, so yeah. But anyway, he's put on a decent amount of weight, I think, and he's looking really good. Just love that color on him, and he's doing great, aren't you? Yeah, Cyan. So I had to be really like patient with him, guys. I can't just yank him off the perch, and I can't force him off quickly. That's not gonna work. That doesn't work with any snake, but it's not gonna work, definitely not gonna work with a green tree python. So I have to be patient. Everything happens on his time, so that's just how it is. So even if you have a different type of arboreal snake, never just yank them off their perch, guys. That's just that's not the right thing to do, because their spinal cords are just delicate. What's going on? What's going on? He made a sudden move, made me a little nervous, but he's good. You're good now. You're good now. You made me nervous. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. He's a bit on edge. So I don't think that holding him is quite such a good idea right now, especially because he ate like 2 days ago. So I'm just gonna kind of interact with him like this and put the phone away, because it seems like anytime he comes out, the phone is in his face, and that's just, yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay for the Cyan. That's not okay for the Cyan. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, guys, what a pretty snake. Morelia viridis. So he is a viridis. I think they were all Morelia viridis at some point. Now we have Morelia viridis and Morelia azurea, and the majority of the green tree pythons are actually Morelia azurea. Most localities fall under Morelia azurea, and the only 2 localities that fall under Morelia viridis is the Australian locality and the Aru locality. They're the only 2 that are viridis. Everything else is azurea. So like your sarongs, your byacs, your waminas, if I'm saying that correctly, jayapuras, all of those are azurea. And if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me, guys, so that I'm on track with the right information. But as far as I know, most localities that we currently have in the hobby are azurea, and Aru and Australian are viridis. He's a viridis. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All snakes know where home is. Let me just get up the stepper here for a second, because yeah, I was able to hold him for just a few minutes, guys. He's got really good body condition now. And this is it, guys. This is what green tree python body should look like. He's still got a tiny little lump there from his dinner the other night, but this is it. Look where he's at. He's way at the top. These are not heavy-bodied pythons, so they should not be thick and girthy. These are arboreal snakes that are actually rather slender for pythons. He's all the way back there. He's doing really good. Yeah, he's doing really good. He sure is. He's all the way back there. Look, guys. So all the way back there. He's gonna get comfortable. So this is home. I mist him twice a day to bring up that humidity. I use Reptibark and a nice bit, well, it's not too big of a water bowl. It's like a medium-sized water bowl. And yeah, he's waiting for me to leave. Don't think that he just doesn't know where to go. He's waiting for me to leave so he can get comfortable. Yes, he's still back there. Kind of, I think he's also checking out the new plant that's way in the back. So that's something new for him. So it's a bit of a roadblock right now, but he'll get comfortable shortly. He just likes to be left alone when he's getting comfortable. It's okay, Cyan. It's okay. Everything's good for the Cyan. Everything's good for the Cyan. Flicker, flicker, new things. Flicker, flicker, new things for Cyan. To show you guys real quick, after I misted, this would be about 20 minutes ago is when I misted. The hygrometer or hygrometer is reading at 89% humidity, and the temperature dropped a bit to about 77 degrees. And this is where the humidity pretty much just levels off. And then it's going to drop down steadily over the next couple of hours, the next few hours, and that temp is going to go right back up to about 81, 82 degrees. So right now there's a bit of a cool down, and then it's going to get warmer again. I did mist and add some water to the Reptibark, so that's gonna help, but I have to close this up or I'm gonna lose that humidity that I've worked so hard to get So look, we're already at 87%. But just wanted to show you that you can raise humidity at least short term with just misting the artificial decor. And you don't want this to be wet all the time, guys, and for there to be a lot of humidity, because then they do get respiratory infections. Well, they're always a possibility. If it's always a moist environment, an overly moist environment, there is always that possibility of a respiratory infection. Look, guys, this is about an hour after I put him in there, left him alone, came in to check up on him, and he's drinking water. They always know when they have fresh water. Look at that Cyan drink water. Yeah, he was really weary of the 2 new plants I put in there, how they know what is theirs and what is new. But there he is. He finally relaxed, because he couldn't relax at first. It took him a while to feel like, oh, okay, I'm okay. The reflection of the window is really getting in the way, but I'm trying to get a better view of him drinking water, and this is about as good as it's gonna get. But he has fresh water, nice clean enclosure, and yeah, he's doing pretty good. Looks like he's gonna settle in. He's over there. His tail is in the back part of the enclosure. Well, there you have it, guys. Cyan's upgraded arboreal habitat. That he's got plenty of artificial foliage that is helping him live that arboreal life securely and also just helping him feel like he's got plenty of cover all over the place. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and that you have stayed with us to the end. We certainly appreciate your company here at Snake Nook, and we hope to see you here again next time. If you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? And while you're subscribing, give this video a like and share with a friend. We hope to see you here again next time. Y'all have a good one. Bye.